In a breathtaking twist that has left royal watchers stunned and loyal subjects whispering in disbelief, King Felipe VI of Spain has taken an unexpected step that could dramatically redefine his relationship with Queen Letizia. What began as subtle murmurs in the grand corridors of Zarzuela Palace has now erupted into a full-blown royal revelation, one that may alter the very foundation of the Spanish monarchy. The elegance and formality of royal life often mask the emotional complexities behind the crown, but not this time. This moment, charged with emotion, history, and uncertainty, has become impossible to ignore. For years, the public has speculated about the true nature of King Felipe and Queen Letizia's relationship. Was it purely formal? Was it riddled with tension behind those carefully orchestrated smiles? Or was it a royal love story tested by the unrelenting pressures of duty, tradition, and a country that often scrutinizes their every move? Now, King Philippe's recent decision has sent an unmistakable message, one filled with both intention and intensity. Sources close to the palace confirm that His Majesty has quietly initiated a symbolic gesture that could signify more than just a moment of marital diplomacy. It represents an emotional olive branch, a turning point that has left insiders, historians, and fans worldwide scrambling for context. The king's step is not just a personal decision, it's a strategic one. The Spanish monarchy has faced turbulent waters in recent years. Scandals, public backlash, and a growing Republican movement have cast shadows over the crown's future. But amid these uncertainties, King Felipe has remained a pillar of integrity. His reign has been characterized by calm leadership and reform. However, behind closed doors, it's clear that the royal household has endured mounting internal strain, much of it centered on the increasingly scrutinized dynamic between Felipe and Letizia. Letizia Ortiz Roque Solano, once a respected journalist and now one of Europe's most stylish and scrutinized royals, brought a new energy to the Spanish monarchy. She symbolized modernity, intellect, and independence. But that very independence, which first captivated King Felipe, has also been the root of whispered tensions. Rumors of friction with her in-laws, distant glances during public engagements, and Letizia's firm grip on protocol have long fueled speculation. Over the years, the facade of perfection occasionally cracked, particularly in moments like the infamous Easter incident with Queen Sofia, Philippe's mother, where tensions spilled into public view. Though downplayed by the palace, the video footage spoke volumes and reignited old debates about Letizia's place within the royal establishment. Was she ever truly accepted? Now, King Felipe has done something uncharacteristically public, an emotional statement that has brought the private into the spotlight. In a rare, unannounced interview-style conversation with a trusted royal correspondent, he reportedly expressed renewed commitment not just to the monarchy, but to his wife. The king allegedly acknowledged that mistakes of silence have been made and emphasized that unity begins at home. That singular phrase has become the headline quoted across European media outlets, with analysts interpreting it as an unprecedented admission of prior distance and a desire to move forward, not just politically but personally. Those close to the couple suggest that this gesture was part of a larger plan initiated by Felipe himself, a move to present a more unified image of the monarchy and to protect the institution by first strengthening the family core. Letizia's response, according to sources, was measured but meaningful. She was reportedly touched by her husband's openness and agreed to participate in a joint public initiative, one that would see them revisiting the early locations of their courtship. Their planned itinerary includes the newsroom where Letizia once worked, the university where she studied journalism, and the theater where they shared their first public date. This retrospective royal journey has been named Camino de Confianza, or the Path of Trust. Spanish media outlets describe it as a romantic tour disguised as public service, aimed at reinforcing their personal and professional partnership. The Spanish people, who have long demanded transparency and authenticity from their royals, have responded with cautious optimism. Younger generations, who admire Letizia's independence and professional background, have voiced admiration for this new display of emotional vulnerability. For them, this isn't just about a king and queen. It's about two individuals navigating love, duty, and tradition under an unrelenting public microscope. For older Spaniards, particularly monarchists who prefer the reserved dignity of old-world royalty, the move is less universally embraced. Some view it as unnecessary exposure of private affairs. Others worry that such personal openness could weaken the mystique of the crown. Still, the king's choice signals a critical shift. In many ways, Felipe is rewriting the unspoken rulebook of Spanish royal behavior. His father, King Juan Carlos, famously kept emotions behind a curtain of royal detachment. But Felipe, shaped by scandal, democracy, and a globalized Spain, seems determined to lead differently. That includes redefining his marriage, not just as a ceremonial partnership, but as a bond that mirrors the very values he wants to instill in his kingdom: honesty, resilience, and unity. Letizia, too, has taken steps to reciprocate. In recent appearances, her body language has softened. Experts have noted the couple's increased eye contact, shared smiles, and synchronized gestures, subtle signs that their once stiff interactions may be thawing. The Queen, who for years was accused of being aloof or too controlling, now appears more relaxed, more in tune with the narrative Felipe is building. Analysts say this transformation may have been years in the making. Behind the palace gates, intense conversations have likely unfolded, negotiations of love, responsibility, and royal protocol. For Letizia, accepting this public show of reconciliation means stepping into the spotlight not just as a queen, but as a wife willing to rebuild. And for Felipe, it means letting the world see what many monarchs would keep hidden: vulnerability. The implications of this public realignment extend far beyond Zarzuela Palace. The monarchy, though largely symbolic in today's Spain, plays a crucial role in national identity. Felipe's move could be interpreted as a modernization strategy aimed at ensuring the crown's relevance in an era dominated by social media, accountability, and emotional authenticity. In a time when European monarchies are constantly defending their existence, the Spanish royal couple might have just discovered a potent weapon: transparency wrapped in tradition. As they embark on the path of trust, all eyes will be on each step they take, both literally and metaphorically. This isn't just a royal love story. It's a national narrative unfolding in real time, one filled with the kind of emotional depth, political intrigue, and human complexity that draws us in and won't let go. King Felipe's unexpected step may have cracked open a door long thought closed, one that leads not just to reconciliation, but to rebirth. Whether that path will hold, or falter under pressure, remains to be seen. But what is clear is this: Spain is watching, the world is watching, and the couple at the center of it all has never seemed more human. And so we ask, can King Felipe and Queen Letizia truly rewrite the story of their reign, or will the ghosts of old royal wounds continue to haunt their future?